Lorentz Butterfly's main gimmick is to duplicate the desired incantation. This is beneficial for the rank up archetype as they want to spam their 3-star incantations as much as possible. Using Lorentz Butterfly in a rank up team is simple. Simply repeat the cycle of Lorentz Butterfly duplicating a 3-star incantation, then nuke in the next round. The premier rank up DPS characters are Marcus and Mercuria, and we will discuss how both benefit from Lorentz Butterfly's presence in the team. We will start with Marcus. Marcus has many passive skills that need to be noted. The first one is Perusal, which grants her 1 additional Moxie every time she uses her 2 or 3-star incantations. She can also gain the buff Life Experience when anyone uses 2 or 3-star incantations, and if she gains 8 stacks of said buff in a single round, you will be granted 1 additional extra action point in the next round. Life Experience will be consumed in the next round to create precast incantations. The second one is Annotate, which is a debuff inflicted on an enemy prioritizing boss at the start of the battle. Annotate can convert Marcus' excess critical rate to critical damage. Marcus will also gain 1 Eureka every time she attacks an enemy with said debuff. Eureka will be consumed in the next round to upgrade her incantations in the spell door. With Fila in the team, Marcus' ultimate will be considered as a 3-star incantation as long as Fila is in her Rusalka state. Therefore, after Marcus casts her ultimate, she will gain 1 Moxie and 3 Eureka. Additionally, her ultimate will also be affected by the incantation might buff provided by Mercuria. Furthermore, you can use Fila's precast incantation Song of Inspiration to grant 1 more Moxie and 1 more Eureka. Take a look at the example on the screen. In the previous round, Lorentz Butterfly duplicated Marcus' 3-star single target incantation. Afterwards, by using sequences of incantations shown on the screen, Marcus will obtain 10 Eureka, 12 Moxie, 1 extra action point which is useful if your Lorentz is P0, 1 3-star single target incantation, and 1 2-star AoE incantation converted from the life experience stacks he gains during this round. Certainly, the example was overkill, but we can just use the 3 duplicated 3-star incantations and Fila's precast incantation Song of Inspiration to gain 5 Moxie back so she can cycle her ultimate again next round. You also gain 6 Eureka, which is the maximum limit for Marcus. You will have 4 extra action points, so you can simply use Lorentz Butterfly or Fila's incantations to cycle back Lorentz Butterfly and or Fila's ultimate. Additionally, if you play this team in Reverie, you can use Mounting Ghost as your Myth Manifest of choice. There is one skill tree from Mounting Ghost that gives 25% chance to cast the 2 or 3-star incantation used 1 additional time, which is great for Marcus. This also includes Marcus' ultimate if Fila is in her Rusalka state. For her teammates, both Fila and Mercuria are amazing. Argus is also a good teammate for her, but we have no spot for Argus. This is a Lorentz Butterfly video, so we will not remove her from the team. Fila and Mercuria cannot be slotted out as they provide critical rate buff to Marcus, which we will be discussing shortly. Unfortunately, this also means we cannot use Marsha, hence the survivability of this team is simply not good. Marcus' base critical rate after factoring Resonance and Euphoria is only 58%. This is a huge issue as Marcus needs to land critical hits to deal massive damage. Fortunately, using both Fila and Mercuria solve this predicament. Fila's buff incantation will provide Marcus additional 30% critical rate, and Mercuria's buff incantation will provide Marcus additional 20% or more critical rate depending on the incantation level. Consequently, with those 2 buff incantations, Marcus will have at least 108% critical rate. Taking out one of them will cause her critical rate to drop below 100%, so we need to use both. If your Fila is P1, you can get 98% critical rate without using Mercuria. However, one of Marcus' passive makes it so that she can convert excess critical rate to critical damage, so using Mercuria is also not a bad idea. Furthermore, Mercuria provides more buffs other than critical rate as shown in the screen, whether it is rank up buff or cosmic energy buff. Marcus relies heavily on Mercuria's buffs to deal massive damage. Now, our next main DPS in the rank up archetype is Mercuria. Mercuria's skill set revolves around her cosmic energy force field. She can have at most 25 stacks of cosmic energy. The sources to get cosmic energy are through allies using 2 or 3 star incantations and using her buff incantations. Furthermore, if Mercuria uses her 3-star attack incantation, she will gain 1 2-star precast attack incantation in the next round. Mercuria's ultimate will not cost any action point after she uses her 3-star attack incantation. Take a look at the example on the screen. In the previous round, Lorentz Butterfly duplicated Mercuria's 3-star attack incantation. Afterwards, we nip everything with Mercuria's incantations. Since there are 6 3-star attack incantation casted, in the next round, she will gain 3 3-star attack incantation for free. Her cosmic energy will certainly be retained at 25 stacks in the next round as well, and she can cast another ultimate again without using any action point. The example is somewhat overkill, but using 3 3-star duplicated attack incantations and 1 3-star actual attack incantation will provide you 2 3-star attack incantations in the next round. The cosmic energy stacks will retain, so you will have 2 or 3 remaining action points. You can do whatever you want, but you can try using or merging Lorentz Butterfly's incantations so that you can get 3 Moxie for Lorentz Butterfly, which will let her use her ultimate in the next round as she can passively generate 2 Moxie every round, or 3 Moxie if she is P1. For her teammates, Phila, Argus and Marsa are amazing options. We have discussed Phila's role in the section about Marcus as the main DPS. All of that applies to Mercuria. On the other hand, Argus can inflict the debuff pinpointed to an enemy to further boost Mercuria's damage output. Argus is also very AP generous as she can attack with follow-up attacks and gain Moxie without using any action points. However, if you need survivability, just use Marsa instead. Without further ado, here are the battle showcases using Lorentz Butterfly in the rank up team with Marcus and Mercuria as the main DPS.
Combat, science, they both take lives. The only difference is who pulls the trigger.
I admire the race. Over there! A ray of light!
The true nature of chaos.
Hot step! Regaining control of our body. It's home. Dissonant melody.
That pulls the trigger.
Ouch! Enjoy! No pain, take a deep breath. We share the same thing.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
When we do this, we'll find hope. A brighter future for everyone.
Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
Time to turn the page. Ouch! Got you! There they are! No turning back now.
I remember this.
Together, we are heroes! It's all I heard in the Acropolis. To the three-headed listener. Over there! A ray of over there! Over there! Over there! A ray of over there! A ray of light!
The true nature of chaos.
For the king and queen of the underworld. I can do it. This home, written in melody, poetry, and healing. Ouch! Great, I'm sticks a lullaby. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Great, I'm sticks a lullaby. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh, I do like that look on your face.
For you and for us. Cheer up. I copy your name in the palm of my hand.
A new toy.
Over there, a ray of light.
I admire your courage.
I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky.
Fun, is it?
Together, we are heroes. We are like-minded.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
You're a three-headed listener. Over there, a ray of light. Sharp face. Or the king and queen of the underworld. Like this.
Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
This song, written in melody. Great, no mistakes. For the good of all. Together, we are fierce. We are like-minded.
Correct.
Over there, over there, over there, over there. A ray of light. Over there, a ray of light. Keep up the pace.
Listen.
Hold the sleep. Hold the sleep. A lullaby. Hold the sleep. Hold the sleep. Great. No mistakes. A lullaby. For the good of all. For you and for us.
We share this cup in the morning.
Oh, I heard him grumble.
A new toy.
Over there. A ray of light. To a brighter future. For everyone.
I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky.
For the king and queen of the underworld. Like this.
Sensitive to initial conditions.
Poetry from human weakness. Time to turn the page. Together, we are fierce.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
Over there, a ray of light.
I know this beat. I know this beat. I know this beat. Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
Poetry from human weakness.
Journey to the cosmos. Shine. Look.
Take a deep breath. No turning at all.
Wake up in the moon.
Before I heard him grumble. Over there, over there, over there, over there, over there. A ray of light. Over there, a ray of light.
Designed to perfection. I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky.
For the king and queen of the underworld. Like this. This song, written in melody, poetry from human weakness. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Great. No mistakes. Go to sleep. Go to the lullaby. Great. No mistakes. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Sometimes it's just more effective to get physical.
For you and for us. Oh, I heard him. Over there, over there, over there. A ray of light. Over there. A ray of light. For the king and queen of the underworld. Like this. This song, written in melody, poetry from human weakness. Time to turn the page. A lullaby. Great. No mistakes. For the good of all. For you and for us. Chin up.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial
Oh, I heard in the crumbles. Over there. Right over there. A ray of light.
Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
For the king and queen of the underworld. Like this. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Great. No mistakes. Join with us, comrades. I will remember the second. The science is part of the training. Just training.
Psychologically sensitive.
This will help. There's strength in restraint. A sacred charge.
I remember this.
We share the same dream.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
We share the same dream. We share the
All it takes are some minor changes.
beschützen und zu helfen. Your brighter future for everyone.
With the flash of a butterfly's wings in Brazil, stir a tornado in Texas.
I will remember the name. Cheer up and quiet. A sacred charge.
They're cutting the grass. I know the scene. They're cutting the moon in the palm of my hand. The light. The grass. They're cutting the light. I know the scene. The true nature of chaos. A new toy. I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky. Regaining control of our bodies. Look. Flying. Surface of time. Journey to the cosmos. Sensitive to initial conditions. Care to freeze the trigger?
I will find their strength in restraint. A sacred charge.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
奥深く己縛る牢獄浮き上がる笑い声をかき消す
I will remember the name.
呼び起こせ心深く潜む
With the flash of a butterfly's wings in Brazil, stir a tornado in Texas.
There's strength in restraint. A sacred charge.
I know the scene.
We are like-minded.
Listen. Look.
Never-ending.
Flying.
Never-ending.
Journey to the cosmos. Flying. Journey to the cosmos.
Together, we are here.
最初から叫んでる人は強い人は終わりを
We share the same dream. I admire your courage.
They cut the moon in the palm. I know the scene.
Your brighter future for everyone. A scale.
I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky. Flying. sacred charge. Le glace funèbre sonne pour toi. I God's grace. A short hit. I remember now is the time of repentance. Wort, zu schützen und zu halten. A new story. I will remember the name. Jones to the cosmos. Cybernetic neutrality. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Peace and quiet. There's strength in her flame. All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition. I know the thing. The strength is part of the training. Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas? This will help. Peace and quiet. A sacred charge. Like cupping the moon in the palm of my hand. I know this beat, I know this beat, I know this beat, I know this beat, I know this beat. Like cupping the moon in the palm of my hand. I know this beat, I know this beat, I know this beat, I know this beat, I know this beat. I will remember the name. I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky. Look, journey to the cosmos, shine. Look, shine.